You know, there was a lot of debates off air. We're in the same group chat, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Ravens won 20-13 over the Titans. Lamar Jackson, there was a lot of controversy about this still. I think that he needed this. He couldn't fall to 0-3 in his young career, even though he was an MVP before 25 years old. I thought he played well. 136 yards on the ground, a touchdown. I know he threw the pick, but the Ravens total 236 rushing yards compared to 51 by the Titans. And Derrick Henry only had 40 yards rushing on 2.2 yards a carry. How big was this playoff game for Lamar Jackson and getting that first one under his belt?
I think it was huge, man, because, Lamar Jackson, of course, all the scrutiny, and, when you have so much success at a young age, it's going to come with, high expectations. And I remember I told you last year, Jansen, I said, after that second playoff loss, they're going to start the narrative. Oh, he's 0-2, he's an MVP, it's this and that. We joke off, and Lamar, we joke off, off screen, man, talking about Lamar isn't necessarily the stereotypical drop-back quarterback. He does it in a different, dimensional type of way. So, the certain X's and O's guys, the analytic type of guys, they don't really like his style of play. But at the end of the day, man, this guy is so... He's such a talent, man, and his speed and everything. He's so hard to game plan against him. You got the best defense, but if you're not taking account for his running ability, man, he can also pass over you if given enough time and he's patient enough. But as far as your question, man, I think it was big for Lamar Jackson, the Ravens. Me personally, Jansen, I know your guy Josh Allen, the Bills is going to be a great Saturday night game. AFC matchup. Buffalo, as we like to say, man. So I'm actually pulling, man. I think the Ravens get it done, man. I think Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, they got hot at the right moment. Winning games like against Cleveland, blowing out Cincinnati late. Winning these clutch games to make the playoffs, and they're still on fire, man. So I expect this team to make the AFC Championship, man. I actually get against the Chiefs or the Browns, and I just think they're headed at the right moment. You got to give credit to John Harbaugh as well. He's one of the better coaches in the league. Won a Super Bowl about 10 years ago, and but as far as again, I think it definitely helps with Lamar's this is swagger, man. His confidence. I don't ever think it was too much in his head because when he plays, he always kind of plays the same. But I definitely think anytime you win a game, it only helps with your confidence. So I think it was big for him.
Absolutely, I agree too. I think there's so much pressure on these quarterbacks to go out there and win. That was a must-win game. I give them a B+ for performance, but at the end of the day, they won. They got the job done. Like he said, it wasn't about him versus Henry. It was about the Ravens versus the Titans, and the Ravens got the job done.